feels good to be back with Late Nights with me, your host. How exciting. I hope you can't see my nipples through my shirt. That would be pretty awkward. I think what would be more awkward is if my tie weren't straight and you had to look at a crooked tie the whole time. The most exciting part is I don't know. It's a mystery. That's the best part about life. And since we're walking down memory lane, I'm going to start us coming in hot with our first topic of the night. That's right, All-American Rejects. They're back. You know what they're doing? They're bringing back something we almost forgot. House parties. How exciting is that? We're going to have a little clip thrown up on the screen here in a minute. Thank you to our friend Marissa McCall, who was kind enough to send in some footage. I'm not kidding. This is every 30-year-old's wet dream. Please don't bend me over doggy style for that one. Here we go.
This band, if you found this band when you were in your fucking Huggies and just now seeing us for the first time, I want to thank you for coming out and support a rock and roll band that gives a shit about the common man. We're not trying to sell you finance tickets to Coachella. We're not trying to sell you Ticketmaster fucking penalty fees. We're not trying to sell you $25 parking.
This isn't a lucid dream. This is real life. You can actually sign up to be notified now to find out when the All-American Rejects are coming to a town near you. And I just think that's pretty awesome. I think that's pretty great. And if you can't make it, I hope it gives you hell. To that girl from middle school that really screwed me. I hope it gives her hell. I'm just kidding. Am I? We don't know. You don't know. I'm not even sure. But we're learning along the way, and that's what's so exciting about these endeavors. It's really whatever you make it. And I hope that every morning you wake up with a big smile on your face.
And it never feels out of place. You're still probably working at a 9-to-5 pace. I wonder how that tastes when you see my face. Hope it gives you help. Hope it gives you help.
That's more than the Knicks fans can say after a major choke job this week. I'm not a big sports guy, but guys, you do not want to miss out on what took place this week. There was a major choke job that took place. Here's a scene from outside MSG right before that game. Knicks against Pacers. And they went in there with nothing but momentum. What happened? How did that happen? Look at all those people enjoying themselves. Now that I'm approaching my 30s, I'm finding new ways to enjoy myself too. Like the other morning, I woke up and I came and sat here at this very desk and cried for 2 hours while listening to Cranberries on full blast. Is there something wrong with me? Is there something I don't see that maybe everyone else does? The other morning, I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't. And I wasn't sad about anything. I was just crying. To feel anything at all. I'm not a millennial. This isn't painful. I'm okay. Interest rates are so high, I'll never feel the comfort of a home, so I might as well just cry in the one I have. I never realized how much I suffered from imposter syndrome until witnessing the choke job from the Knicks against the Pacers this week. They actually made me feel better about myself. That's not easy to do. I usually feel pretty crummy. And if you don't do sports, just know I don't do sports either. I don't even like baseball. Why are we even talking about sports? This isn't ESPN. Let me put it into terms maybe will be easier for us to both understand. Imagine in a far away place, you're climbing Mount Everest. And all the preparation that goes into it, all the work, all the planning, the pre-planning, everything you have to do, the mental and physical component required of a person to do it, to get to the top of Everest. It is truly an unthinkable feat for even some of the best climbers. And imagine as you're about to summit the Goliath of a mountain, you get there and you say, nah, I'm not feeling it. What? The only person getting choked harder than the Knicks this week is Bill Belichick's girlfriend, Jordan Hudson. I might get a little heat from that. I might get a little heat in general. And media outlets are rampaging over these two, Belichick and Hudson, and I understand why. They're all the craze. I don't see what's wrong. Just let them enjoy their lives. They just want to love each other. It's not like there's a 48-year age gap or something, which is about how long it's going to take Knicks fans to get past their unbelievable fucking loss. I'm sorry, New York. I love you. The worst part is the screwball that had the game pegged for a 6-point spread. What were you thinking? Were you thinking? Since it is Memorial Day weekend this weekend, I'd be remiss if I didn't take a minute to say thank you to all of our military, past and present. Thank you so much for the work that you do and the sacrifices that you make, your families and yourself included. I hope that one day that our military will get the respect and recognition they deserve. I cannot say enough great things about our military, and I hope that we take time this weekend to appreciate the freedom that we have because of our military. Give thanks to the people you know in the military this weekend. While the Trump administration has done basically everything they could to eviscerate what's left of American values, we should still be thankful for the freedom that we do all share. Don't make it a political thing. It's not political. It's Memorial Day weekend. It's about the rights we all have and we all share. Speaking of Trump, earlier today, Trump shared via his Instagram account a memo to Apple CEO Tim Cook outlining that any iPhones not made here in the great US of A will receive a 25% tariff, and all iPhones that are made within the EU will receive a 50% tariff. This is a considerable hike. We know just how much iPhones cost. The burden is undeniable. It's a considerable increase. And just unbelievable. And just like I would close any regularly scheduled hate email during my day job, he signed it, "Thank you for your attention to this matter." To put it in perspective, this increase could make iPhones as much as $3,500. That's serious. That's a big deal. That's nothing to bat an eye at. Looks like the next iPhone's going to have another camera. How exciting. One more camera lens. I want to thank Trump for his attempts to make America great again. Now we get to spend the next decade of listening to millennials talking about how their first car was cheaper than the iPhone we hold in our hands. How crazy. One day you're going to look back to your AI-generated grandpa, and he's going to whip out one of these guys. Back in my time, we could buy a car for that much money. You still can't afford a house, but luckily Grandpa is on subscription now. You're welcome. Make no mistake, We live in a pretty scary world. But this weekend, embrace the freedoms because this is all that you have at the end of your days. Who you are. This moment, right now. Truth be told, the world is what it is. There's bad things and there's good things. Perhaps I shouldn't paint with a broad brush. What I'm trying to say is we are no more fucked than we were 100 or 1,000 years ago. The only difference is you're here now. Not bad, right? Enjoy it while you can. That's it for tonight. I'm your host, Anthony. Thank you for joining me here with our first episode back to the late night show with Anthony. I'm so happy we got to do this tonight. And I hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend. Be safe, have fun, give thanks to everybody you know in the military, and enjoy your freedom. Have a good night. If you could return, some let it burn, don't let it fade. I'm sure I'm being rude. Not bad, right? But it's just your attitude. It's tearing me apart. It's ruined everything. And I swear I would be true. And honey, so did you. So why were you holding her hand? Is that where we stand? Were you lying all the time? Was it just a game to you? But I'm in too deep. You know I'm such a fool for you.